What's up, guys? We're back with paiN X versus Team ROOONS. We got Oh, okay. Thank you, analyst. But I haven't finished my introduction yet.
Well, I'm the king, dumbass. Okay. Don't ever interrupt me.
Well,
go on.
True. Okay, I will. We got Jubei stack versus CC&C. We got the Drow Terrorblade ban out, and then Broodmother ban out on the side of ROOONS. What do you think about that, Dakota?
Feels awesome. Can we take a moment to appreciate our Wizards outfit over here?
Dude, he is looking.
This is a 4-year-old who got to play dress up today.
It actually looks good. Like on the key, it actually looks great. What's happening with you river dancing?
All right. Are you going to conjure something now? Okay, I wasn't sure that was a tribal dance.
Okay.
Get ready.
I do want to say.
I was summoning my wizard powers.
Oh, thank you.
I do want to say my one decree is if you do say ROOONS team name, you have to say it like that.
All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Earthshaker pickup coming out of paiN X. It's a flea hero. It's a classic.
Yeah, we haven't seen ROOONS.
Yeah,
we only saw them on day 1, right? ROOONS!
Yeah.
My bad there. On day 1.
Were they not yesterday? It was. Or is that just NAD? Yeah, I think you're right. It was just day 1.
And I'm trying to think about what they were pulling out a lot of, like Terrorblade and probably Drow as well. I mean, both of them get the respect nod here.
Believe they broodmothered?
Did they broodmother?
Or were they getting broodmother banned?
Yeah. Well, they came into it as a broodmother kind of team. But their broodmother gets banned already.
Yep, I've noticed they like first picking Lina as well because I mean, you can obviously play a middle, but Boris has been playing it a ton.
Yeah, even though Silencer is not that great anymore, he got nerfed a lot. Yeah. I find him really good against a hero like an Earthshaker. Once he uses the Echo Slam, you just stop the whole fight.
And it's Jubei's best hero by far. There's no doubt it's his most played hero too on Dota buff. If you look it up, I'm sure he has played so much Silencer.
It's really hot under this dress.
That's just you.
That's gross.
Okay.
See, I mean, and you watch the UFC, right? That's like the Derek Lewis after interview when he's like, it's like, so why'd you take off your pants? My ball's hot. Did you not see that?
Oh,
that was
yeah,
a hilarious interview.
That's
yeah.
right. I only watched
so
I did see like that must have been like one of the first questions or whatever.
It was better than Brawl in that.
Lacoste looks like he's gonna have a heat stroke. Just watching his face.
What are you doing to yourself?
That's the look of regret right there.
No, it's really hot.
Yeah, Wizard, don't be afraid to take that off.
550 gold.
We're actually gonna have a death on King's Cup.
I felt the chainmail was nice and cooling on the back of my neck when it was there, but
the chainmail's
you're
nice.
a sweaty
The
mess.
Combination is really not that
Chen.
good.
What?
The fire over there too.
Isn't Chen not very good?
No, he's getting picked up by teams. More of like a 5 roll, just sending the. Am I supposed to be doing this on play-by-play? I have no idea. Chen could be good, could be bad.
Yeah,
Chen is really
pretty
good against
good,
hero
bad.
like a Silencer who does not have any escape mechanism. Really easy to dive him, especially if Earthshaker rotates. Maybe they are gonna go for like more self-sustainable off-laner.
Just want to win the lanes hard.
Dude, nerfing his send back though, that hero, like after like 20 minutes, you're like, oh, this hero kind of sucks now. Like that nerf destroyed him.
It was rough because you couldn't send back the creeps, and for
that too. No.
That was like one of the main reasons he was so strong in laning.
You just win your off lane without having to commit anything.
Basically, you just pull the creeps right in front of your tower. What do I know? Play by play.
You still get a. I mean, you just get penitence level 1, right? And just right click people now.
Yeah.
I think.
And then when the creeps come, you get a creep, send it into the lane, use it as something like an ogre, use it to tank some spells.
If it's a satyr, you just, hey, guess what? I just won the lane.
You won the lane.
Easy.
Classic. Saying the obvious stuff play-by-play.
So what are
normal play-by-play normie?
So what are some of the combos that we see with the Chen in the lane, Dakota?
Combos with Chen.
With the Chen, yeah, with the Chen. So paiN X looking to pick up a combo with the Chen, maybe for Ritsu.
Who pulled out the Clinks? I know that seems insane, but I always like the benefit of just taking one of the free creeps along as when you have a Chen on your team and doing mass work. But it's Ritsu, so they said they weren't going to ban Morphling, which, according to CC&C,
it's still there too. They could play it themselves.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just grab it up for themselves.
It's just, I guess, for a Silencer, but it's not like the biggest counter, right? You could global before he gets off Morph, but
I don't know. You don't want to get like a. You're not seeing a lot yet from ROOONS. All I would know is like you don't want to get like the troll again, a man fighter into someone like tiny.
Yeah, it's
But
hard to play Morphling into tiny. He
Yeah.
just bursts you
Instant kill.
1000 HP burst, and you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
keep it low. So bottom band out against Chen. He does not want to get his creep one-shotted. Also Enigma really good with the silencer.
There's the morph ban from ROOONS. ROOONS! Sorry.
Good job, King.
I messed up my own decree.
It's fine. You don't have to follow it. You
Well,
can do whatever the hell you want.
But I am a leader of, unlike you guys, I'm a leader of the people. If I
You set by
expect you to
example?
do it, I should do it myself, yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Thank you.
Using a lot of
Also,
time on this.
a BKB holder maybe. I don't know. Silencer. Might want to have someone who can just inherently on their common build up
course.
be able to take care of it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but
Am I saying
correct.
smart shit? I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, you're killing it out there.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Maybe that would also work against the tiny as well. BKB builder, you know, maybe.
Lesh, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, exactly.
This is the
Something
time
like
for
a
Lesh, as we know.
Perfect Lesh game.
This is how ROOONS always does it. They pick a hero like this that can go middle, or Boris plays it. Boris plays Lena and Lesh on 4 position at a time. I would actually expect that to be Boris.
He's played that a lot
Yeah.
so far. So what is the response pick when you see the Lesh, when you know that Boris is a prolific Lesh picker, Lesh player extraordinaire on the board today?
Yeah.
What do you pick if you're paiN X in response to this? Do you stick with the same draft, or do you allow them to change the way that you're going to draft in this game?
Next assassin.
I was going to say, if you really feel the Lesh is that much of a threat, I guess you get something like he said, the Nyx, to deal with his heavy int and heavy spell output. But I don't know if they're going to respect it enough to have to directly counter it.
The old Nyx Earthshaker lane. Classic.
Yeah.
Double stun.
But if you get
Double
two,
melee?
I think I saw that lane, and that I actually won the lane. I'm not sure who were they playing against, but both bought Stout Shield.
Brew.
A lot of HP region on that lane as well. Nyx
It
has a base high HP region.
How you feeling over there?
Pretty hot.
just keep glancing over.
He's just sweating. He's just slowly dying.
Yeah, please take off the clothes if you're getting
Your
too hot.
face.
This is now on you if you pass out on camera.
Yeah,
We will Twitch clip
You're
and
gonna have to
highlight
give
it.
him workman's comp.
Nah, he was warned. He's good.
Rehydrating with apple juice. It's all
They're
good.
verbally warned on camera. So it's
I
on-
am not responsible for you.
It's on you.
Intrigued. I think you take BSJ's hero here. Actually, no, they always last pick. They're one of the few teams who usually
They
last
do.
picks is, and they get I Annihilate's hero here. Their middle player.
Well, they do have the last pick.
They do.
You see the offlane dual lane. Presumably, it's either Chen Brew or Earthshaker Brew.
Yeah.
I feel like you pick BSJ here. Last pick.
I Annihilate.
Some cancer.
Let's see. Yep, they do.
Hmm.
A Luna.
Luna.
that's really
Silencer.
That's really weak. I think they should just send Chen to that lane and lose the other lane. Just
Bully him.
win the lane where Luna is with the Chen silencer. They pretty much have no escape abilities. You can just easily dive them.
So you have all of these squishy heroes on the side of ROOONS. Then on the side of paiN X, you have a pick, a ban, and then a pick. So what are your 2 picks to blow up all of these squishy heroes and mitigate the tiny's damage? Not care about the burst damage coming from the tiny Lashrak.
Using a lot of big words for a play-by-play.
It-
How they win. That's where I go.
Okay, I mean, I'm just
I'm just
trying
kidding.
here.
You know, I think Brewmaster already a pretty good pick versus all these heroes. He just gets in there, creates chaos. You just need someone now who can. You do need burst damage. That's the big thing besides Earthshaker. I would say Morphling ban, that would be the best one. What is like another carry hero that can really burst a Luna down?
Lena has burst.
Lena.
I
That's
mean, she's
actually
a
for middle,
core,
that's not
but
a terrible
they
idea.
want to put it in the mid.
If you pick like Lena, ban TA. They
PA
take TA.
burst.
Ooh, that's some
RNG
burst.
That is burst.
I was right. Bursty hero, dude. All right.
You were right. I was
All
right.
dude. Well, I mean, I set the question up like.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
not talk
that's how
back
it
to
works.
the king.
I'll allow it for now. It's his first time. You know, he's trying.
Phantom Assassin is a really low HP hero and is really vulnerable to magic, and they have a tiny Lash and Luna. So that doesn't seem like a really strong pick right now.
Yeah.
At least they have a lot of ways to mitigate the Eclipse. Brewmaster split Chen's creeps, you know.
That is nice.
It's a lot of chaos, so hopefully the Eclipse could be, you know, reduced a bit.
They could do a mid PA. Although I don't think I've ever seen.
Long time. It's been a long time since that was popular.
Yeah.
And I don't think CCNC plays it.
And they don't know. They don't know the last pick. So, I mean, they could throw it there. Worst case Ontario, as they say.
What?
What about
worst case Ontario, as they say?
Worst
What's
case
that?
Ontario?
Yes.
What's that mean?
Do we say that in LA?
Hmm.
No, they're talking about the other Ontario.
Oh. What's worst case Ontario mean, though?
I'm
actually just confused.
I'm intentionally
He doesn't have
mispronouncing
Trent here to bail him
worst
out.
case scenario.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
were actually talking about like Ontario, Canada. I'm like,
No.
y'all are some weirdos up there. Y'all
No,
are up
I
north,
was trying to
brethren.
I was trying to have somebody correct me.
Oh,
For the
no.
record, they banned Lena, who was a bursty option. I was, you know, suggesting kindly.
You
but
gotta ban.
Well, yeah,
What's
but
the
obviously,
weirdest
yeah.
country in America? Is it Florida? There's always
Weirdest state?
yeah.
Probably. Nebraska is like low key pretty weird because.
Yeah.
Do you know anyone from Nebraska? Exactly.
No.
There's
Florida
always a
is
headline
Florida
in the
man.
newspapers. The Florida man, right?
Florida man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only because it's all available in public there, though. The other states don't have that.
Yeah.
Texas
What
can be
about Texas?
pretty. Texas can be pretty. Well, Texas is very like
They're
pro
not weird.
Texas.
You know what's
They're
gonna,
just very
you know what's
pro-Texas.
gonna be there exactly.
Yeah,
like.
they're you just Texas is its own part. It's got its own thing.
Yeehaw!
Going.
Like,
Very
yeah.
Texas.
I think don't.
I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna throw out the DK just because you have the holy combo with him and Chen. And you need CCC's mid lane, someone who could maybe win most cases and soak stuff up, and is a BKB candidate. There's DK.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah.
Don't you just pick TA here?
Just like casually throw out the analyst
was-
right there.
Maybe
Is TA bad?
Ember Spirit, Storm Spirit, they don't have much lockdown. 3 heroes don't provide anything. I don't see if any of those 2 are banned out. No.
Who are you
No.
suggesting?
Ember or Storm.
They could Timber. Timber would destroy any of these heroes in lane
That's true
and be
too.
totally unkillable. I don't know if they play it. This would be I&I late. He plays it. I'm sure he plays it. It's
I
not.
think Timber is 0-2 or 0-3 in King's Cup so far.
Yeah,
True.
so, Marana or something.
Hey!
Oh, you got it right.
Okay, this guy's not a
FIFA.
play-by-play.
got
How the
the-
hell does he
Yeah.
call
we're,
this shit?
we're the duo, man. We
Damn.
guessed the last 2.
There we go.
The last picks are all that matter,
Alright,
too.
sure.
They're the only interesting
I'm just excited
ones,
for
you know?
Boris. I love watching Boris play. He's by far. I think he's by far like the most skilled player that people are just now learning about. There's no
I
doubt.
always casually, it's like Boris and Bryle are like in that
Yeah.
kind of category.
Agreed. I think they're definitely the 2 most. You just look at and you're like, these guys could be superstars.
Yeah, the rest of them are pretty shit, so.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, or they've
Just
been,
kidding.
or they've been trying to be these young buck superstars, but
Yeah.
they're still watching them escalate.
But yeah.
Yeah, this
So we-
Timber Star is going to cause a lot of problems. They have no burst damage whatsoever. Once he gets the hood, he's going to be pretty unkillable. But that happened in
The
pre-
first,
yeah,
Limp
the
game
first
when Limp
and the
played it,
second
yeah.
Doesn't
game
seem
of
like it
Timber Cell,
matters,
but,
yeah.
Just ignore him, whatever. Yeah, you can kill Leshrae, you can kill Silence, you can kill Luna, and then what's Timbersaw going to do after
Ignore
that?
him, and then at a certain point he becomes killable because he's just not. I mean, the math just works out, you know.
he's going to be the target that Panda wants to Yule in the team fights because he creates
Sure.
a lot of chaos and a lot of burst damage from Timber Saw.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Speaking of which, I'm not even gonna try to do a transition. Cast us into the game, Wizard.
Well, I think we got to wait until, the whatever.
Oh,
Or
right,
can we
you're
do it?
right.
Yeah.
right. All right. So, yeah, no, I agree with you guys. What do you think BSJ's play is on the Luna in this game?
Farm.
Oh, okay.
That's literally, isn't that BSJ's normal play? He is a farmer. There's
Yeah.
no doubt. As a one player, some people like getting active. Some people just like farming, and I think BSJ falls into he likes farming. As a Luna, you're one of the quickest if you take that early tier 1 and just farm your own jungle, it's pretty nice. Then you can just TP
Perfect. for
down.
him. You think we'll see him max Glaives this game?
I hope not, but he might. I think you have to get the beam in this game for sure,
To
because you
fight,
have to be able to
Just
team
to
fight.
secure the early game and then
Yeah.
farm off that secured early game?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, the words that I just said.
Yes, it did.
Okay,
Alright.
getting into the game, let's go ahead and toss it over to our Wizard to cast a spell. Oh, yeah,
Under
grab that
this
shaft.
dress, it's been a really hot day. Production, please send us away.
I like that. That was awesome. All right.
Okay.
We're into the game. Sorry. I'm just
excuse me, sir.
My bad.
Excuse me, sir. Keep it to yourself. Okay. So we have on this bottom lane, we have a tri-lane, it appears, but this is more than likely, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, just going to be a level 1 fight with Jubei, Monkeys Forever, and Boris down here trying to secure this bottom rune. And then on the top lane, we have BSJ on the Luna, Earthshaker, 4 Doctor.
Is that his name stand for?
Quad Doctor.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
It
I
does.
thought it was just his name, ADR, but yeah, that makes sense too.
He's in med school.
He is in med school.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
4
sense.
times over.
That's good.
So I'm just a little worried about this Timbersaw in the mid lane. I'm wondering how does CCNC play in this game in order to stop this Timber from just snowballing on him, Dakota?
Well, you're going to just have resolve. You're going to have to hold your own in the mid lane and hope that, you know.
Okay.
Uh-oh, you got a... It
Is
seems
it gonna
someone
be-
is logged in to the Steam on whatever camera I'm seeing.
It's David. Come
Damn,
on,
the
David.
king is pissed. It's, I don't know, without outside interference, because that's how things are played now in the mid lane. They're pretty much back to the 1v1, but who knows? We have a Chen after all. If the Chen influences the mid lane
Yeah.
a bit,
Oh, it looks
that
like
would
he
definitely
is.
help.
Going for the
So
courier
if he
snipe.
snipes the courier, I guess that would be step 1 the right way to help things out for CCNC.
I mean, once you see he's not in a lane, right, you just don't send the chicken there, I'm pretty sure. Like, because you know he just wants to have patents and then just own a lane. But if he's not in either of the lanes, just don't send the chicken.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, Jubei just went to go see if the Chen was around. Didn't
Yeah.
see him, but it doesn't look like the Chen's going to hang around much longer anyways.
So bottom lane, we have Ritsu versus Monkeys Forever, Tiny. I think this is probably a Tiny favored lane, even with the Chen. There's a lot of kill potential, it seems. But what do I know? Last hits and denies. Go ahead and open that up.
There's skill potential, but obviously they're just going to have to wait a couple of levels
Yeah.
before they can really unsheath their full load here. We see Boris miss a stun on the bottom as he's trading things out with the Chen. But just looking to annoy each other, pulling focus away from the course and who are trying to, you know, focus on the real game of last hits.
Bit of zoning potential, you know. coming
Yes.
from the
Yes, the zoning potential play-by-play, of course.
Oh,
Damn.
the stun! Monkeys Forever does not have Avalanche, though, so this is just a harassing stun, which is good.
Ooh, Boris knew he popped it nearby. Well, he's going to cancel
Wow.
it.
Healing Salve
Nice.
cancels the salve!
That's
Nice.
nice.
That's a huge play. Boris does have a salve, so he just walks into the trees.
He's good.
Nelson thought that was really funny.
Yeah, well, I love that. That's just so valuable. Boris, like, I think he didn't vision because you could hear it get popped, and that's why he
Yeah.
went back when he was walking away. That was definitely a
Although,
mistake.
Chen with the tornado down here, these salves aren't going to matter so much if this tornado is just chewing out their HP.
Yeah, dude, that thing's so nasty.
Lollies with the right clicks as well. Interesting to see that he does not skill the penitence first, most likely because he went for that courier play.
Yep.
Try to snipe the courier. Doesn't need the penitence. Because the creeps will have spawned. A lot of damage on Monkeys Forever.
What does Chen say when he casts that spell?
Repent.
Duh.
Denied.
Oh, Monkeys Forever getting
One
gone
more
on
dagger.
Boris with the
Oh,
stun.
nice stuff.
Oh, he
Ritsu
salved.
has the
cancel it?
dagger, but he uses the salve. Can't cancel it.
And the dagger level 1, that the range is so bad.
It's so terrible.
It's like melee.
Yeah, they tried though.
Exactly.
They did.
Well, the mid lane matchup has been pretty neck and neck. CCNC did have a decent head start, but this is, I guess, that point where the Timbersaw kind of can muscle his advantage a bit.
Level 2 in the Whirling Death.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder.
Falls
That
him all the way under the tower.
under his tower, too, does the extra pure damage because there are trees to cut down. So he's taking quite a lot of harass. He
Block
does
on
have
the
a
top
salve.
lane, but nice quick TP from BSJ.
Wow.
The
And he's dead.
It didn't matter. I think even if you tried to run, you would
You should
be
not
dead
try
there.
to TP like that because you lose so much if you fail.
He has to
and
walk
he
back?
actually, yeah.
You always
He
forget
actually
about
did.
that.
You
it's-
should just insta-calculate that
Exactly.
you'll be dead. Okay,
Well,
my bad.
It's the banana boy, dude. He knows these calculations. He's an engineer.
Well, not anymore, apparently, because he
Ah,
just
not
got
apparently not.
worked.
Ah,
He's a
he
biomedical
got-
engineer. That is
he
pretty
is.
smart.
Yeah.
All right, so is he working in biomedical engineer? Is that
Yeah.
something that he said he's
In
going to
Dota.
save?
I guess.
And-
I mean,
Okay.
guess you can always go back and say you're just playing Dota, you know, going to a couple lands now. BSJ and Jubei on land. Still mind-blowing to me. I'm excited. See what they can do.
Nice fissure out on the top lane, blocking Silencer. Not going to go for the last hit. BSJ uses his Loosened Beam. There's some communication on those last hits, it seems, in this lane.
So what I'm kind of curious about, and maybe I just don't know any better, is so Brewmaster doesn't have any points in Drunken Haze. Is that not value in the laning phase at all? Like a coin flip's chance you're going to miss your last hit at any moment?
I think it just costs too much. And the point, like, right, because Luna can't, if you go on Luna, she can't get away. Like, once you clap, once you stun, I think just going pure damage against, because Silencer and Luna, neither can run away, right? Once you get on top of them, they're just going to die.
Yeah. I mean, it's what, you're getting 2 Thunderclaps, or you can get off a decent amount of hazes, but I see what you mean.
Also, Earthshaker got the first blood, so he has boots. It's going to be way easier for him to position for the block Fisher.
I mean, it's not a kill,
Sets up for the stun. Annihilate uses his Whirling Death. It's very hard to kill this man, though, because he has a salve and he has Dragon's Blood. Looks like they're going to go for it. The second Whirling Death. Boris has a stun available. He's going to use his nuke first, canceling the salve. And that's just a dead Boris. Doesn't hurt. No,
Maybe if he tried to run to the second tower where there's no trees.
I think he was scared of the, I don't know, scared of the Leshrac catching up to him. He didn't run out of vision.
ROOONS?
What about them?
They're
just the ROOONS.
They're coming out, yeah.
Oh.
How many will be, it looks, is Radiant actually going to get all 4? Oh my.
Oh
yeah, Chen's
boy.
already down there.
Boris is going to be met with
He's still only level 2. That's
disappointing reality.
Yeah. Good start from paiN X this
If
game.
he gets the Fisher block, no TP, she's just going to die.
Yep, that's the thing.
Banana got off.
Back-to-back drops on BSJ.
Lots of punches coming out. Although
He
sounds
could
like
die
he
too.
+2.
Yeah, ooh. Bottom.
40R with the stomp.
The miss. That's
the
not
toss.
missing. That's
He's
not missing.
dead.
Does Phantom Assassin with this set reminds you of Dragon Knight?
A little bit, yeah. Just like the Panda with this set reminds me of Tusk.
That's
the one he's using right now.
That's probably why they picked the PA, just because the glance value.
Yep.
It's very confusing.
It actually is.
There was this one time I went on a Winter Wyvern, and it was actually a DK. Fucking lost the game. It's very unfortunate.
I think that says more about you.
Oh, I'm not saying. I'm not. I'm not. That was definitely on me. I got very. Thanks, Wizard.
Dude, BSJ is getting worked up here.
Oh yeah, he is. He's not having a good time.
Okay, bottom. Crossing the river here. Our Chen friend continues to find openings.
Finds Boris. DK
wow,
ulti popped.
the range.
Ritsu jumps in. Stun goes out, but he dies anyway. At least he doesn't lose in. There's no silencer.
Those 3 points in dagger.
Silencer is on their team.
Yeah.
Play by play.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that you know that's good. I'm just keeping you guys on your toes.
Thank you.
Forever getting gone on bottom lane. Dagger comes out. Penitence comes out. He is too tanky. He has max toss. And toss this creep back.
Oh, missed
toss that creep at him.
Nicki Minaj'd it.
Oh, in the mid lane, Boris comes in.
Tours alert.
Bottom lane, Monkeys Forever, TP's out.
He does just TP out.
Okay.
This is, I mean, it's a kill lead right now, and they actually have the gold lead on Dire, but you really want your Luna to be doing a bit better than this.
Yeah.
But I think their Annihilate, as you said, is going to own. The question is, we still think, right, Limp would have won that game as Timber if he bought the Yules. I wonder.
I think so.
I think Annihilate, I'm not saying he's a smarter player than Limp, but I'm sure they're watching the game, and if he sees that as well, he's going to be like, oh, yeah, I should probably get that.
Yeah, well, Annihilate is the type of person that can trust my judgment a lot. So, you know, whenever I say that in a cast, obviously he's going to.
Ooh, whiff.
It's like people watch the Grant cast.
Yeah, they expect to learn nothing.
Jenkins cast, like very similar sort of thing.
Yeah, we're both just all
very
stars.
well respected in the community.
Yeah.
I'm sure he.
Well. Oh, Boar Daddy.
I can't analyze that shit.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Snore Daddy's getting worked right now. If you didn't know why, so I think the big thing is Mason started, like, when I was casting, Mason called him Snore Daddy. And the thing is, when at the last 2 TIs, he's just been sleep like this. Okay, you can see. It would be like 8 p.m. and Snore Daddy would just. He's a sleeper. Snore Daddy loves the sleeping.
Boris is?
Yeah, that's why you call him Snore Daddy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Boar Daddy, a.k.a. Snore Daddy.
Why doesn't that surprise me? He's a snorer.
Well, I don't know if he actually snores.
Oh, okay.
It's just more because he sleeps.
Oh, he sleeps.
He sleeps a lot, yeah.
frisky moves.
Uh-oh, Boris.
Boris on the mid lane. Lelis
Snorris.
Stomp. Stun out on the Chen. Oh, not going to quite use it yet.
He almost has penitence again because the arcane room.
I feel like this definitely favors the Timber Saw. Yeah, he's just going to do a lot of damage. Stun coming out on the Chen. CC&C going to get chased down. They're going to have the Chen. They're going to have the stun soon too on Boris.
But he
uses
can't.
the nuke on the wave. Yeah, I mean, iNightlight has no reason to be scared right now, other than the fact that he's totally out of mana. So the only thing he needs to be scared of is not killing the Dragon Knight, wasting his time. So they're going to get the tower. No points in Diabolic Edict coming out from Chen, or Lashrak. So this tower's going to fall, but quite slowly. I don't know.
Careful over there.
I'm ready with the soundboard.
Don't do it.
Dude, this is just a...
I have never done this before.
You're doing great, Jenkins.
I
And
know,
by
I
great,
know.
I mean you're doing your best. And in public school, that's all that matters.
Luna adjusted her skill build. No points in ulti. 3 points in glaive.
Oh,
This is the biggest
we were
scaling
right.
spell. She's going... The difference between level 3 and 4 glaives from 3 to 6.
Wow, I never...
That doesn't make,
Gee.
that
Well,
doesn't
it's not.
make sense.
It's technically not doesn't scale well because it's reduced by 35% each bounce. So technically, it's just that any other numbers like wouldn't make it kind of scales like one.
Don't get smart on me. Look
Okay,
at the
I'm just-
numbers from 3 to
I'm
6.
just, I'm just saying,
Two
if you do the
times.
math, it's actually not that good. It's like
Do-
like a 1.1 increase in.
You have a Croatian and American. Do you think we do math over here,
All right.
Jenkins? Come on, son.
All right. I mean, I'm the play-by-play. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, this is... Ooh, Flea.
Okay, I'm hearing noises. Where are those noises happening? Timber Saw, so I'm going to click on his little icon on the top. Top lane, iNightlight going on Stan King. Oh, that's Flea. I just looked at the name in the end.
I've done that.
Uses the Chakram. iNightlight taking him out.
What about bottom?
Bottom lane, there's other sounds happening, so I'm going to move the camera down there. Boris again. Why do you always have to do so many things at the same time? So I'm very confused. Ritsu on the bottom lane. Monkeys Forever with the double damage. Nothing really happening. Double siege wave, so both teams want to either kill the wave or push with the wave.
Yep.
Lelis pulling the wave to the side. Actually, very good play, other than the fact that there is another wave coming, and Monkeys Forever can blow up the wave.
This should be a mid tower. I actually, even with Boris TPing, you just can't do anything.
Oh, that's a free tower.
Oh,
Fort.
oh, crit
That
bottom.
was
Top
something,
lane,
huh?
Ritsu's going to die again. Oh, no.
They're also committing hard mid lane, trying to get a hold of Boris. 40R caught under the tower a bit. Played some shots, but doesn't have to force out any sort of
Top
crazy
lane,
split.
Stan. God damn it. Francis. Yeah, so am I.
No, I don't know what Ritsu was doing. We watched. He blink struck in, got a crit, and then instantly died because he blink struck onto like 3 people. He knew what was down there,
I
right?
guess Boots of Speed, Ring of Achilles. I don't think he's doing
Yeah.
Well,
quite
maybe
enough
he was
damage.
expecting that he's going to crit on a dagger and on the hit.
And on 3 blink strike hits.
Maybe, yeah.
Got him.
You have to believe in the
That's a good
crit.
call.
You just believe in it.
Top
It'll
lane,
happen.
iNightlight getting focused. I don't know if he dies here. There is an Echo Slam coming out. He's actually dead.
Yep.
He got
Damn.
work.
He
Everybody
is
up here.
playing very aggressively with nobody behind him.
I mean, that's everybody on paiN X in the top lane.
Either you bait him, do the same thing, and then kill all of them, or you get the hell out after you see TPs.
Ooh, regen. Not
Ward
really
up
the
for him,
best.
maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that
instantly
cancel.
canceled.
Nice.
Maybe this is the time for ROOONS.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We have Eclipse and Global at the ready here for them.
BSJ is actually coming back because he's using this Glaives build
Yep.
with that extra point of efficiency in the level 4 Glaives. He's farming hard.
Monkeys is solo farming bottom, so he's rushing his way towards that plank. But action may take off without him.
On the top lane, Global Silence used. iAnnihilate uses the Chakram. Brewmaster does have a split. He's going to get it off, most likely. They're using so many spells on this Timber Saw. It's doing nothing. In the back line, Shen is dying. Good defense on this tower. Boris goes in. He's got a lot of HP. Nice Fissure
block.
comes out.
Yep. Those were really
iAnnihilate doesn't want to. He wanted to use the Chakram for damage, but he needed to use it to get across there. So they're just going to siege this tower because they've
Came up here
committed
anyways.
everybody to
Yeah.
this. So they kind of have to. Which they can. I think if they're all behind iAnnihilate,
They
they...
don't want to.
they-
Boris and Monkeys are thinking about just heading elsewhere straight up.
Oh, that's a BSJ call for sure.
Let's farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
CSJ's like, nah, back to farming mid, and we'll just leave
No, we don't have this. We don't have
iAnnihilate
this.
and
Yeah.
Jubei to be able to take the tower. I mean, they are going to be able to take the tower without him. You need everybody
okay.
up here.
So maybe it's just a really good call. iAnnihilate says, hey, BSJ, we can take this tower without you. Go
Ooh, monkeys.
shove it. I don't know what they say to each other.
Yeah, don't, as a play-by-play, don't assume what they're talking about. They hate that.
Big ulti coming out from BSJ, but it's on 2 targets that are very tanky.
And
Split comes out.
Level 2 ulti or level 2 beam?
Yeah, that's a level 3 beam. That's just monkeys and BSJ feeding. That's why you shouldn't split, and then also siege a tower on the top lane because they see the heroes on the top lane. Very easy fight to take on the mid lane. That's what I would call a 2-3 split.
I love what Panda was doing. He was waiting for BSJ to use ulti, then blinked in to tank some damage, share the damage with the Dragon Knight, then used split.
Yeah, that's good.
Move on to Chen.
Annihilate on the Chen. Chen has no TP. He looks like he's going to die. No need for a Yule Scepter in this case.
Why do you take a fire creep? Okay, whatever.
He took the wrong Ogre.
He took the
not the Vampire Mage.
Yeah, the old bruise daddy. Yeah, not the not less stat than the Vampire Mage. Dude,
Shout out to Jack.
Also, BSJ, because of that build, right? If he had a 4th point and Lucent Beam, I'm almost positive they do kill CC&C there. So, like, his farming build actually does hurt him right there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, right? You want to be greedy.
Technically speaking, maybe he wouldn't have the levels to even be in that position where he can take a fight with ulti. I don't know.
All right. Play-by-play.
No.
Undermine the king.
Death shall be swift.
I mean, I'm getting executed today for sure. I've accepted it at this point.
Damn.
I mean, Grant is in the house.
That's true.
Maybe. But Boris, dude, Boris is level 9. He is their support, and he is like be one of the quickest ones to 10.
What if they choose you to get executed and your head doesn't fit through the guillotine?
Well, uh-oh.
You're gonna have to put something else through the
Sounds like
guillotine
I'm good then, yeah.
Well, that's too big as well.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure ROOONS is in a good spot because they just have 4 cores with Boris super farming.
Yeah, they do.
Like, Boris is...
And I don't see at what point they kill the Timbersaw either. Yeah. He's just running at CC&C in this mid lane. Doesn't give a single damn.
A hoot.
Top lane, Boris has to use the stun to get himself out. Pings come out. Chen creeps are diving under the tower. They have 2 rocks that they can throw at him and a centaur stun. 3 centaur.
What a
block.
Bruiser
block.
No, let him out.
No.
Bruiser.
Oh, nice Fisher coming out. He actually can't get out. He's screwed.
Nice job.
That's going to secure the tower.
As an analyst, I got to say that one was all Bruiser. The initial block is what slowed him down a bit and allowed him to step off. Now, it would have seemed that the step away was a bit of a misplay, but it was not.
BSJ on the bottom lane.
On mamas.
CC&C getting focused. He's got a lot of HP. There is an Echo Slam coming in hot. He does not want to use it on just the silencer. He wants to use it on Monkeys Forever. Now Annihilate is here. They use the Global Silence. Dragon Knight is running away, waiting for the Shadow Blade to cool down because he's going to die to the Timbersaw. Brew ult comes out. I don't know if they want to use everything on that silencer. He already used Global. He doesn't matter. They should turn around and...
and they can get him for sure.
It's
tough,
I mean,
but they can get him.
There's an Echo, but I don't know if this... Monkeys Forever can toss Annihilate onto any of these targets if he comes down from that goddamn tornado. How long does that thing last?
Decent. What is it, like 8, 9 seconds, I think?
Something like that. CC&C going on Monkeys Forever gets tossed back. Uh-oh, right into the Timbersaw. Annihilate. If he can get off a Chakram right on top of CC&C's face, CC&C is...
He is juking and jiving.
Nice Echo
40R
Slam.
got the kill on Monkeys in the back. This is a long drawn out. This is the whole Timber. This is Timbersaw.
He's loving this.
Pretty much. There we go.
Oh, and the heal from Chen. A little late. That was actually like 1 second too late.
That was great because I didn't have to do the play-by-play while that was playing.
Oh, he has a Bloodstone, by the way. He actually got
so he's getting some charges. If he uses the spell, I mean, it's hard to... When it's just you versus...
You actually could leave it on. Look at this.
Yeah, it is.
Like, he actually...
Still going.
I mean,
this fight has still... It's been... CC&G just walks straight by him. It's like...
These two don't care about each other.
There's no way that...
Well,
Timber can kill CC.
I mean, I mean, not 1v1.
No, you
full
need,
HP.
You need like 3 whirling deaths on him, and then he'll die.
And the level 25 minus 8%
Yeah.
attribute. Like, maybe.
Yeah, that'll work. CC&C almost has a BKB actually, though.
Damn.
About halfway there.
Whoa,
look at the build on Earthshaker.
Earthshaker got
Spirit
a
Vessel.
Spirit Vessel?
Yeah, it's one of the best items you can
Timber.
get against
That's
Timber.
sick.
Yeah.
That's actually super sick, especially because, I mean, they have the initiation from CC&C.
CC&C getting gone on. No Yule Scepter on the Tiny. Going for a Lotus as well. Didn't listen to the cast, apparently.
That's actually super smart by Flea. If you're out there and you're against a Timbersaw, it's unkillable. Even if you need a blink like Earthshaker, just sacrifice and get the Spirit Vessel. It's such a good item.
It's an easy build-up, too.
It is. Like, it very much is.
It really feels like it doesn't cost anything.
Well, Snore Daddy and
Oh, right, this is me.
Lacoste
Boris
is in
getting
trouble.
gone on. Dies. Monkey's Forever with the double damage, though. Up to potentially kill Ritsu. Nice fissure comes out. Dagger, he's getting kited. This is a common problem on Tiny.
Boris got the last hit, plus he killed all 3 Gens creeps.
I like coming in hot.
We'll find anyone. They're just main space for BSJ right now. This is all BSJ space currently.
He is coming back quite
Yes.
nicely. He is 3rd on the net worth.
Yep, you see the sentry ward. I mean, if you're anyone who just likes farming, just even buy your own sentry to like counter the triangle. Safety is a must.
He's stacking the Ancients on every single minute that he can, too. He's farming very efficiently, which is what he does best.
It is, absolutely. Positioning definitely still needs some work, but in team fights. But you learn that, right? Like as you keep playing, especially because I mean, BSJ has just recently started playing like professional again after casting, so it really is hard.
Casting really deprecates your skill a lot.
It does. Look at me and Lacoste.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Jesus, what happened to us?
40R narrowly makes it away all the way up top.
Ritsu on the bot lane.
So full Vlads. That is a Vlads with a PA DK on your team and a Chen, even just the creeps, the armor. That's a nice one on the brew.
Pings come out in the trees. They know Boris is down here. I don't think they care though.
Snore
DK.
Daddy, be careful.
Probably fell asleep at the keyboard. Nice fissure comes out on the Tiny. I'm not sure if that does much though. He's very, very tanky.
Oh, Spirit Vessel, he can't blink.
That's really ticking him down.
Yeah. Everyone's coming in now.
How does the analyst? How does the interaction work with the Spirit Vessel and the status resist on Tiny?
Is it the same? Oh, are you asking him?
Yeah, I'm asking
okay.
Dakota.
It lasts less.
Does it last less because of
Yeah.
Tiny's passive?
I thought. Does it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Or is Spirit
don't know.
Vessel one of the ones that doesn't? I know there's like one item or skill that doesn't.
They changed
Is
it.
that? That's what I thought.
Like all the like Venomancers things used to tick him down faster, but they changed that. Now it just does half the slow.
Okay.
And like a lot, and it lasts exactly the same amount of time. Like they shadow changed how status resist worked. Just being a dick. What do you mean? Did he drop his blink dagger?
No, just Spirit Vessel for the team. All right, Trent. We've got some backseat gaming over here by Trent.
This guy's so critical of the friggin' sportsman.
I actually think it's such a good build. Trent's a moron. No offense, Trent.
It's a Canadian education.
They get a hold of little Boris there, bursting him down, and that will lead to yet another tower. This is tower after tower.
Yeah.
paiN's
I love
own.
people who think outside of the box with the item builds. Like this one item build could just win you the game. I'm not sure if he has Lotus Orb on Timbersaw.
No,
still
not yet.
1,000 gold away from.
He's getting there.
I think the biggest thing too is because you have Initiate not only from CC&C, but your Panda has a blink. Like there's no reason for this Ursh. I mean, he can get blink now. Obviously, it's still really good, but they didn't need it this bad. They just needed the Fissure to set up all the kills. And no, he's going Tranquils next. Maybe not because you could have bought him.
They're also staying one step ahead. Dragonite has a Shadow Blade, which he can easily upgrade to Silver Edge and then break this Timbersaw. Luna, does she have a BKB?
He's working on it.
Working on it. So at what point do you try to start taking fights if you're ROOONS?
That was a good
when
one.
the BKB's done. But
Seems
they
like
seem to have other plans.
It's a no.
They're going to smoke right now and say, we can get a BKB if we get a kill. So
I'm pretty sure you're right, Dakota. This is a very risky like smoke play, and that's why they're not going to find anyone because
no, they might.
there's no reason.
They may. CC&C.
CC&C should not be here right now.
Maybe this is a warding
He is about to get spotted.
Nighttime. If that's daytime, he's dead to Monkey's Forever Blink.
All right, he's
Because
gone.
it's nighttime, it's not.
smoke.
BSJ should know no one's down there.
just
He's the
peeking
inventor
around
of the dead lane.
CC&C, he could definitely die here.
Ooh, monkeys.
There needs to be a
Toss
stun.
back.
Oh, the toss back.
He has a BKB.
He has BKB, so he just presses it. He's perfectly fine with that.
They're pushing base top, by the way. He should cancel TPs. Just chase him down,
On the
cancel
top
TPs.
lane. It's not a fast push, though, coming out from
Dire
these two
glyph.
heroes.
It's a level 10 Ursha. You're just pushing the base at 20 minutes. Hey,
Look out.
what up? He has the extra damage, you know, the 2 stats from Spirit Vessel or whatever.
Yeah, the 100%, the level 1 enchant totem, pretty strong.
Fine.
Ritsu farming up though. They're making space for him, pushing that lane, forcing Boris back, looking for a kill. The vision from the Dire is quite nice. Whereas for the Radiant, there's only 2 wards. Also,
They only need a BKB on PA, and then they can fight so easily. Also, Dragonite needs to reset his BKB.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's a good fight. I'm
He's
enjoying
giving
it.
him stacks.
Oh, what's up?
And now
Excuse
tries
me.
to turn it back.
he doesn't have the BKB. There is a sentry there, so he sees him.
What?
Oh, man up, Annihilate. What are you doing?
Whoa, they're
Echo.
actually Spirit Vessel.
Yep,
I don't
yep.
know if they can kill him.
With Spirit Vessel, I think
Yeah,
so.
well,
Global, though.
Silence comes
Woo!
out. They cancel the Timber Chain. He denies himself, so costs the Bloodstone
How much more
charges.
can they get out of it, though?
Silencer does not have Global, so that's not that big of a deal, although it is a pretty big deal that he lost the Global. CCNC finishes him off, takes the Creep Wave. Panda ult has been expended, so has the Dragonite ult.
Oh, Luna's in problem.
Luna is in problem for sure right now, although
Dagger will
he does have a...
No
You
backup.
can't blink, yeah. Just blink and to die. He's done that once already in the Silencer.
Both of these heroes don't really want to fight yet because neither of them have the BKB, so...
Dude, that was a good play. The Panda waited. He was the only one, because DK had already used stun. He waited until the Timber Chain came out to use his Earth Panda stun.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't do that,
He probably gets
just
away.
gets away
Yeah.
with wasting their time, which is the...
Shout out to ADR, 4DR.
Yeah, that was nice.
For Doctor.
The Quad
Doctor.
Doctor.
Am I getting trolled? Is that
Doctor.
really what you? Is that just what you called him, or?
Well, it's like people
I
that,
called him
people that
ADR.
from like the neck
Okay.
down, they need doctors as well.
Yeah.
So.
4 of them.
4 of them.
I think I'm the doctor of thugonomics. John Cena actually gave me the nickname.
John
guess-
Cena?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That
Boris
was like
in
his
a
old thing.
tricky
I did not
position
see
here.
that
He's about
coming.
to just instantly blow up, I think, to the Earthshaker PA combo. PA goes
Whoa.
in, crits him once, crits him twice, and he dies.
Dun, 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 dun.
That was some good stuff. Did PA get, or did Boris get the rune? He did not get the rune.
Come on, Boris.
Okay,
That's your
Grant,
team
let's
name.
talk about Silencer, man. How useless this hero is.
Oh, come on, you're biasing him by saying that. What the hell, man?
Well, I mean,
Okay,
no.
what do
if
you
he
think
just
about
asked-
Silencer? Let me...
Okay,
I
that's
Rephrase
think
it.
he
that's
is a
better.
very bad hero in lane, and I think he is only useful for global and versus other heroes who don't naturally build a BKB. But Panda, PA, and DK all build BKB, which makes him generally useless this game. And he loses lanes. He
Roshan
lost top lane. He
coming
just got
out
run
from
down.
Pain X.
And people kind of realize how to play against the global,
Yeah.
not just by pressing BKB, but timing. When it's down, try to go for a fight because that hero is pretty much useless when there's no global.
Like, he was versus Earthshaker, right? He just got even Earthshaker, like who doesn't have like high base damage, got early boots and just right-clicked him. And what does Silencer do? Arcane Curse and run away.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's about it.
right? That's all he
That's
does.
about it.
And this is your first pick hero, right? Like it should be a pretty important hero, and he's your first pick.
It does feel like a lot of the time the global is just wasted and then he dies afterwards, and it's like, well,
I like this though. They do group up now. Radiant
So-
can definitely fight, but this is a good play by. I was about to say VGJ because Monkeys Forever has had that tag for like 3 years now.
He keeps,
Can you get rid of tags or no? You can't, right? Or else people would. Like-
you can no, you can't get rid of them. Oh,
Okay.
stun coming out from CCNC on the Tiny. I don't know if that's a target you want to go on.
Oh,
Flea
that's
has the Echo
Arcane
Slam. He
Rune
does not
Dragonite.
have. Silence comes out, so the Brute cannot cast his split.
Can he get out?
They need to kill him in time. The
Heal.
Chen heal.
Wow.
He can use the split.
Wow,
Okay, Monkeys
silenced.
Forever going in. He uses tree,
get
kills him. BSJ has no life left. CCNC is about to die to Timber. He pops
Wow.
the BKB. Jubei getting focused in the backline, but I don't think it matters. He already used the silence. Annihilate is getting really low, although he's taking damage from 2 heroes that do only physical damage. The Chen dies. I don't think you care about that. Annihilate about to pop, but is he
heard it
baiting?
jump.
I heard Echo Slam.
It was in their own base just to live, and he gets to kill. He just solo killed him with the Spirit Vessel. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem. CCNC dying to the Boris Lashrak using all of his magical pulsating bullshit.
Please own him.
Annihilate getting gone on by
Wow.
Ritsu. They both jump to each other, favoring obviously the Ritsu
Yep.
Phantom Assassin.
But if he has the plus, wait, so if you have the plus 100 damage talent and you reflect the Blink Strike, it does
Dude,
give you the
you'll-
attack speed, right?
You'll beat ass.
Yeah, it
you'll
gives it,
you'll launch yourself towards them with
Dude,
Fists of
this-
Fury.
I love this. I think Dire, they lost the fight, but they played the right way. Like, you had Tiny just zoning off the Spirit Vessel carry and Earthshaker, but then he just died to the Earthshaker because the Earthshaker has a Spirit Vessel. He
Yeah.
can, like, solo kill the
Yeah,
Tiny.
yeah. Very, very good against the tiny hero.
Yeah.
Super high HP.
Dude, Fleece
The only
carrying.
problem is that they have no save items, no
Yeah.
Glimmer Capes, no... It's nice to see me on the camera. They have no Force Staff, so they couldn't save the Panda.
Dude, I don't know. Flea is absolutely – even if they lose this game, I'd give Flea MVP.
That was some great production, really.
You got to remember, that was also with the Tiny chasing down the Brew and taking him out of the fight before a Brew split was even had. No Brew split in that fight at all.
Oh, that's a dead silencer. I don't think you care, though.
Dakota.
He has the global up when he's alive. He does have buyback, so Trent's not going to be too pissed off in this scenario when he dies. 40R, waiting in the trees, almost has the BKB.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the armor on
Annihilate, picking up the Shiva's guard. Soon, very soon. Lelis sees him here. There's 3 heroes on the side of paiN X, scouting Annihilate.
Oh, boy.
4 heroes.
Hello.
He's
That's
about
a
to
dead
die to
timber.
the... Okay.
Dang.
Well,
Dude, Flea, that item build, it
Yeah.
actually, we keep going back to it because it is that smart.
I don't know who would question such an item build.
Dude, that's still like the worst. I feel that Flea and Stan King 1 game away from TI 2 years in a row.
That was us. That was me.
Oh yeah, you guys
No,
won above me.
we lost every other match, I think.
This is the happiest I've ever seen Jenkins. It's like, I destroyed their life.
I can't win, but I can surely cock block. I've done that in my... Oh, man, I wasn't...
Jenkins, I need you to calm down.
Wait, that was 2 TI, right? FDL, when you and that was Franz, right? The Spirit Breaker game.
Oh, yeah.
I casted that game.
Oh, yeah.
I did not think it would come into play, and it did.
It did. That was
Team Red.
That was so funny.
Team Red, I remember. BSJ's just dead, huh? Interesting.
Yes, my king. He is dead.
Monkeys Forever tossing to the creeps. I don't care. I don't think CCNC cares about this. He does have the BKB. He gets stunned up. Annihilate TPing in, but all this is going to do is force the BKB from CCNC. Stan King's friend Francis has the dunk, but he is global silenced. Annihilate to the high ground.
They should just go back.
Does not have split. BSJ is still dead. He does not have buyback, but of course paiN X does not know this. Boris runs in. He's very tanky. Has the Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, he had to be.
They just retreat to the high ground, as we see paiN X do every single game.
They can reset. The global was just popped, so they have a minute and a half to regroup. Dragon Knight ulti will be up, BKB as well. Panda needs 30 seconds on his ulti, so they can actually try to go.
The runes are available, although Annihilate on the mid lane. DK stuns him up. Brew going in. They use the Spirit Vessel on him. He's not able to Lotus Orb that off because he gets crit instantly by the PA.
I want to say one thing. Annihilate should... You see, Dyer has a ward on the top bounty rune. By seeing that nobody TP'd up there to go pick up the runes, he should know they're planning something. Like,
and they're the ones
should
controlling the map.
If he's gonna, I think if he's gonna run into the creep wave too, he should just Lotus himself. If he's gonna run into somewhere that's dangerous like that. Brew getting gone on. He has the BKB. He has the split. He's going to use it if he has to. Still the double damage on the Phantom Assassin. She has a BKB. Brew BKBs. Annihilate getting focused. CCNC beating Annihilate's ass. Stuns him up. Stuns himself in the process, but it doesn't matter because Annihilate falls down. Brew split in the back line, killing Boris. Boris tries to land the stun. That's 3 dead for 80 seconds. 32 seconds on Tiny. That's a GG call.
And Boris called GG an instant DC. I can assure you he is not happy at all.
And again, we see a Timbersaw
lose,
taking a loss.
10th pick Timbersaw.
Well,
the last time the 10th pick Timbersaw came out, it also unfortunately didn't work out.
It's a bait hero. You just get baited into taking it because it's like, how do they kill me?
It does kind of suck that there's just one awesome item like that that can really feel like it shuts down your whole hero and everything they want. And if an Earthshaker can pull out the item, what stops really any other 4 position from being able to just kind of work it?
That's kind of what I thought about, Alchemist and DK as well. But those heroes are picked in some those heroes. It's uncontested that those heroes are very good heroes. Maybe not Alch anymore, but when he was getting picked, whereas with the Timber, it's like he's a niche exclusively cheese hero, and when you have one item that counters an exclusively cheese hero, that's when you run into a problem.
Imagine there was one item that stopped a Broodmother from cheesing you
exactly.
out
They would never be picked because it's like you just go the item. You don't have to worry about that cheese.
I think where his cursor is right now shows a lot. Hero damage, 6K on your carry Luna, the lowest on your team. That's I don't mean to be rude, but that's unacceptable. Like as a carry Luna.
Would you say that's aggressively unacceptable?
Sure. I would go with that. It just, I mean, a silencer should not have more hero damage than a Luna, right, Lacoste?
Definitely not. I mean, a lot of silencers damage come from the laning stage, using Arcane Curse on 2 targets. But still, a hard lane for them. I mean, it's Luna and Silencer. Even though they were playing against 2 melee heroes, but some good Fisher blocks, and also that TP really crippled Luna.
Yeah, it did. That's the thing. If you TP and fail, I mean, even if you just TP, even if he succeeded, right, he still has to run all the way back after he succeeds. Like, Feels really, really bad.
That's something that we've seen consistently throughout these games. Is
Yeah.
that the team that has somebody that has to walk back to lane like that struggles so much to come back. And
The Jo visage.
exactly, the Jo visage, and it's like, I mean, I get that it sounds like I'm over-exaggerating because it is just 1 or 2 creep waves, but in this patch,
It's more like a 3 creep waves because you have no boots at that point.
oh yeah, exactly. Actually, in the early game, you have no boots, so I mean, it really matters. And the 50 gold from the TP as well. It's just, and a lot of the time,
It adds up.
a lot of the time these kills happen when the wave is pushing in because that's why they're killing you. So you lose that initial creep wave as well. So there's like there's a lot that you're losing. Then you don't have a level advantage. You have to go jungle. All of a sudden you have a jungle hero versus a hero that can just sit in the lane and farm, which frees up the support to go do something else. It's just there's this snowball effect of something like that happening. I think we saw in TI too.
TI2 or TI?
TO.
TOO in the royal form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those TPs when you're low HP before the first blood, it's just an instinct move. You're trying to
It is, yeah.
double click it. I'm gonna live, but if you see the big picture, you're just losing way too much from it.
It almost always turns out to be bad. But okay, so we have a second game that we are just getting ready to get into. 8 out of 10 players. We're good to go, and we're going to take a little bit of a break here. But when we come back, we're going to have the final game of the day, ROOONS versus paiN. And Wizard, you can go ahead and take it away, put it away to a break for us, if you don't mind.
Please, Wizard.
Take us away. It's the last game of the day.
Hell yeah.
I'm like a